So when we look at traditional martial arts and the techniques and movements that we observe, for instance, done by karate fighters, a lot of people nowadays recognize karate as being an effective martial art. Pretty much after all the Lyoto Machida stuff, and as time went on, things that we closely associate with karate have been accepted widely. But there's always that talk of when you balance it out or you tweak it, when you add to it, or already know MMA and then you add your karate and that type of speak. And sure, that has a reason because there's a lot of different karate schools. There's ones that train differently, and there's many different styles and denominations within karate, and different practices. Some are more functional, some are less functional. And it's always the talk of what was karate originally when you translate the forms and stuff. But regardless, what happens with a lot of traditional martial arts like karate is an emphasis on these traditional movements that beginners learn, but they're advanced techniques. And if you have a school that doesn't actively spar or cross train with mixed martial artists or whatever, or doesn't compete in that type of way, it can happen that these instructors don't know that these are advanced techniques. So then you will have people who will simply say that none of these techniques are legit. But then you have the other side that says, no, they are legit. They're just supposed to be these advanced techniques. And I honestly think that makes sense. For instance, like we've all seen Jeff Chan in his sparring videos and technique breakdowns. He breaks a lot of rules. He does a lot of things that if you go to a normal, common MMA gym or kickboxing or even Muay Thai gym, they will say that this is wrong. Not because it's truly wrong, but because you're not supposed to do it at the beginning of your journey. And then you breaking the rules will result in a catastrophe. But when you're advanced, then you can experiment because you know what to do. You know how to back up. For instance, like at the beginning, you have to cover up. Later on, you can drop your hands because you already are conditioned to bring them back. So you can then play around with the techniques. The low guard, the karate stances or whatever, that's not a problem. It's the problem of how advanced you are and when you can stop doing that. And the great thing is, in a video Jeff Chan did with the Icy Mike, he said that he never covers his shoulder when he does a jab. Never, ever. And I spar with the karate black belts and jiu-jitsu black belts and stuff. And Daniel, one of our black belts in karate, he does a lot of things that Jeff Chan does. But it's pure karate. It's what he learned from karate. And you can really compare the things that Jeff Chan says. And here I have a little sparring clip from a long time ago that we did with him. And it's not exactly analogous, it's not the same, but it is a great example of how he's fighting in a karate stance, but he can do his head movement because he's good at it. He's never doing this. He's never bobbing and weaving like a boxer. He's pure karate, wide open stance, but he's got great head movement. And I think this demonstrates really well what that is all about, the comparison of these videos.
Nice.
When I throw the cross, look how far my head is off center line.
Yeah.
A lot of people do this. I never cover my jaw with my shoulder.
Yeah.
I never cover my jaw with my shoulder.
Which way? Oh, that's what you go to. You go to.
Yeah. I never, ever do it. I look with the corner of my eye. Because think of it this way. If I hit you now, I don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
It's too close to me.
Yeah.
I have to shell it. So I'm here. Go.
Yeah.
So right hook. I can see with my peripherals.
Yeah.
Another break the rule, because you know the rule. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, they throw with so much commitment that their ripper slides forward.
Yeah.
But they know the rules, so they can break the
they
rules.
shut.
So after I throw my cross, I want you to throw the cross. They have an exit plan.
Yeah.
My exit plan is a double.
When you see that somebody's teaching a traditional martial art practice, at first glance you might say that this is bullshit. But what if these people already know how to fight? They train a martial art but spar all the time. To them, if they're highly ranked, some of these esoteric advanced techniques are genuine and legitimate. But because of how we look at traditional martial arts, and admittedly, it's a fault of a lot of traditional martial arts schools and traditional martial artists, that this is how we view them, because there's a lot of BS there. But not always. Like, this is a prime example. Like, you've seen when everybody says, when you go to MMA, bob and weave, do this and that. Just have one question. Kamaru Usman, why did he get KO'd? Because he didn't do head movement, or because he did do head movement? I think it's pretty clear that it was because he did do head movement, and he did it in a boxing way, and just was bobbing and weaving and moved right into that leg by Leon. And again, as Jeff Chan said, he's breaking one of the most important rules that everybody should be taught if they want to learn how to fight at the beginning. Cover up your chin, cover up your jaw. But no, he's doing the exact opposite. Usually in martial arts, nothing is as simple as it seems. So that's about it.